Hello guys, welcome back to video number 21 of bot 21. So far we have uploaded 20 bots. This is the 21st bot. So if you want the bot, check the description section. There is information that you will need. So let's get started. So let's upload the bot. Go to bot.deriv.com. Let's see how the bot is going to fare on. It's almost similar to bot number 20, only that it has some few special conditions. So far we've uploaded all these ones. Now we are in bot number 21 and you can see they're almost the same. This is just an improved version, so compare the two and then you can choose whichever pleases you the most. So the bot is very simple. There's no complication on the bot. It trades on volatility 100. It's doing digits, even, odd. It's indicating both, but on the start section the odd is ignored. That is why it is written here even, and then it checks on RSI, on RS 0. If the last digit is 0, and then it will purchase even. So other conditions is that if the last digit is 0, then it should purchase even, else it should check if the next digit is equal to 1, then it should purchase even. Those are the conditions under which the bot is working. So if it checks this, it does this. If this one is not the case, if the value is not 0, then it will have to wait. This is what this else statement means. Else else the last digit is equal to 1, then it should make an even purchase. I think that was even a confusion, because if you wanted to trade both, you should change this to even, odd if you like. But let's just leave the bot into its default setting and then see how it's going to perform. So let's run the bot. Let's change this to 1000 so that we can have maximum data. Same to this, let's change it to maximum data. Let's run the bot. So the bot is running well, trading on $1. So let's see how it's going to perform. The first one is profit, and the profit split is 96% because you have 50-50 chance of winning. So it uses ticks. The default ticks that is set here is 5. You can change that by placing any amount of tick you want here. If you want it to run faster, you can place 1 tick. You can also even change this one here and give it duration of the time you want, but specifically it will be placed under this block here. You can introduce time as a factor there. So I hope that is clear. So let's see how the bot is faring. So far it has 1 loss. One thing I've been stressing all over for the last 21 bots that we've uploaded in this channel, that all of them are free, is that what is important is the losing streak of a bot. And from the losing streak, are you able to recover the amount of money it is losing? If you're not able to recover, that bot is not for you, or you should try and reduce the amount of money you are risking. If, for example, you're not able to recover from this $1 stake, initial stake, then it means it is better off if you risk 0.35, the lowest amount you can risk, so that it is able to accommodate the losing streaks. Like in this case, nothing so serious that we can say that it is having serious losing streak. I don't mean that it doesn't have. Obviously it has. Maybe we should expect like 1 to 6 losing streak. Like so far we've only seen 1, so I'm expecting it to go a maximum of 6. From 6 you should accept that you are on the wrong side of the market, not that you are wrong. In derivative you cannot be wrong. It only means that the house has won, because there's no special analysis. There's no special analysis that you are doing. So that is why the entry barrier is very low, and that is why you can see that the percentages of winning vary significantly. If something is able to give profit, then the amount of money you're going to win is going to be very small, because anybody can do it. Anybody with a bot can run the bot without any knowledge and make money. So binary or derivative will not be sitting there and waiting for you to invite your friends to get yourself rich out of their own money, because if you win they are losing, and if you are losing they are winning. That is why you find that most bots with high winning streaks don't have a good amount of money you win after staking so much. So far the bot is doing well, nothing serious on the bot. So if this was the case, $10 and you've gotten 1 to 10, this would be nice to now leave the market, because such kind of bots are what I would trade with, because you are risking and you are getting almost the amount of money you risk, which is nice. So if you are able to get $10 out of $1, then you should leave immediately. That means you've gotten a 1 to 10. 1 to 10 risk to reward is very nice, because you are risking $1, and possibly if you're having a losing streak, let's say of up to $4, this one is the amount of money you are risking. $2 plus 2, that is $7 you are risking, and now you are in 1 to maybe 1 to you're approaching 1 to 2. If it reaches 14, if it loses this, then you should stop, so that you are not caught in a crossfire. Like in this case, your stop loss shall have been hit, and that is the amount of money you are willing to lose. Or maybe it would have taken some, because you still had profit. It is still working on the profit, it is still using the profit. So if it loses this one, immediately you should have stopped, because your stop loss is $7. You are willing to lose $7 in this case. It means you are only willing to lose 3 times in a row, and if it loses 3 times in a row before you make any profit that it will be dealing with, then it means you stopped there. Like in this case, we are dealing with 1 to 2, and I tell you most of the time that binary is gambling, because you are not able to play nice risk to reward, which is played in forex market. Anybody who has ever traded binary and went to forex will never come back to this, because you will realize that this one is pure gambling. I'm telling you, and at the same time I'm asking you to take the bot for free and test it. I wish somebody told me that when I was starting to trade binary, that this thing is pure gambling, and that if you try forex you will know that this one is gambling, because we are dealing with what is called risk to reward. So in this case, if your risk is 7, you need to make at least 2 times, which is 14. In this case, you shall have made this amount of money and you should be walking out. So like in this case, if it takes this one and it loses, then immediately you should stop the bot and let go, because you've already earned a 1 to 2 risk to reward. 1 to 2 risk to reward is good. Like in that case, you should be stopping there so that you claim this 1 to 2 risk to reward. Or maybe instead of risking $4, like in this case $4, rather just start afresh like that, because if you start afresh it is going to risk $1, and then instead of taking $2, because if it loses 4, it means you'll be back to almost half of this, and that is not good risk to reward. So that is why at this particular point, maybe what you can be playing is only accept to lose 2. If it loses 2, you stop, then you start afresh, because now you are playing with the profit. So in this case, if it loses this 2, I shouldn't allow it to take another money of 4 point something to risk, because that will be too much risk for the amount of money you've already made, and that is not nice. So like in that case, you stop like that, and then start afresh like that, so that you're just playing in with the profit, the amount of money you made. At some point it's going to have a winning streak, like in this case. If we get such winning streak, then we shall have clicked that amount of money. But in this case, you're only playing with the amount, with the profit you made. So if you lose that one, you should stop again. Like in that case, it won, you're back to your normal, so it should continue with $1 risk. So I hope I've given you a good breakdown of how to deal with risk to reward, so that you are not messed up on the amount of money you've already made. So like in this case, it is really determined to score you. So in that case, if it takes this, then it's okay to just remain with this one, or you can try again after it confirms it's a win, so you can go again. Now I'd already stress run the bot, so let me check this other bot. So like you can see here, this is the same bot. 20 win is 29, loss is 34. Now this one even says that we've already hit our stop loss. So this is what I was telling you. You should have stopped this thing somewhere here, so that it doesn't go into this amount. This amount of money is enough for you to play around and get your $7 back. So you don't allow it to reach this level of madness, because it shall have wiped your account dry. So you can see it has a losing streak of more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is so much. You only need to stop here and then start afresh at $1. It's better that way than to look for that, because if this is the winning streak, it means it has the possibility. If it was getting even like this, it means it has the possibility of equally getting odds. So for that, you need to be very careful. So get the bot, run the bot, try it with the other one, and then tell me how it is faring on.